everybody, welcome back to Fort Powell Homestead. It's raining today. It's been raining since late last night, and they said we got about 3 more days of this going on. I was going to take and do a tour of our homestead, but since it's raining, I'm not going to do that today. But I wanted to talk to you real quick about something. A lot of people want to get into homesteading. A lot of people want to get into farming. A lot of people want to get into gardening and doing things outside. It's a big push for it right now, and that's a good thing. But I want to share something with you that I've learned from experience. I call it the KISS method of homesteading. Keep it simple, silly. Too many times people watch YouTube videos, or they watch, or they hear about stuff, or they see things, and they get these big, huge ideas in their head. They've never been involved in anything before. And they start out big, and they start out strong, and they sink tons of money into it. And they end up getting burned out very quick, and they never try again, which is very devastating. So what I would like to encourage everybody to do, if you're watching these videos and you're thinking about getting into gardening or homesteading or farming, small-scale farming, I want to remind you to KISS it. Keep it simple, silly. Start small. A good example of this is people that get into chickens. Right now there is this huge push for people to get backyard chicken coops, and people go in way overboard that they've never had chickens before. And I guarantee you about October, November, there will be tons of ads on Craigslist, on the chicken websites, where people are just giving away chickens. They're selling their coops that they bought because they're wanting to get out of it because they got into it too big, too many chickens, didn't think about it, didn't think it all the way through of what they really wanted or what they needed to begin with, and they get burned out really quick. And that's sad, and it's devastating, and I hate for somebody to get burned out on something that is so awesome to be involved in. So what I would advise you to do is just keep it simple, silly. If you want to get into chickens, start small. Don't start out with 15 or 20 or 30 chickens. Get you 3 or 4 chickens and make them your pets, make them your friends. And then get to see how to deal with them during all the seasons that we have, or the area that you live in. Get to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. There's 1,000 ways of doing everything, from gardening to homesteading or whatever it may be. Start small. Start with something simple so that you do not get burned out. There's too many people that I hear all the time. Well, I tried it one time and it just I couldn't do it. It was too much for me. That's because when I ask them about it, they get a 3 or 4 acre garden and they end up like, I had 30 chickens. I'm like, you don't need 30 chickens. So keep it simple, silly whenever you get involved in homesteading. I know that the allure of it is fantastic. Man, it's fun. It's exciting. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is just too much for me. And you end up never even trying again. So keep it simple, silly. And another thing too, one of the biggest ways to fail is to only listen to 1 or 2 people. What I would do is whatever you do not cut off any kinds of education that you can find in, don't shrink your fields of education. Don't just watch 1 person or 2 people on YouTube videos. Don't just talk to 1 person. Don't just get advice from 1 person. You need to expand who you get advice from, expand who you get experiences from. And I'm going to tell you something too. Find the old people at the feed stores on Saturday mornings and glean from them. Old people know how to do things. They know the old way of doing things. And a lot of times the old way of doing things paired up with a new way of doing things, man, it can be awesome. So don't neglect advice and education from wherever you may. Don't narrow your focus for education down to 1 little small area or 1 little level of expertise, but get a wide range of advice, a wide range of knowledge from bunches of different people, and put all that together and see what works for you. But I'm looking forward for watching, or getting you guys to watch our YouTube videos and going with us on this journey that we have of our homestead here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Stay tuned. I have a hard time talking sometimes. Stay tuned, and in the next couple of weeks we're going to have a video of everything that we do here on our homestead. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this, and please share our videos. Get your friends to subscribe to our videos, and they'll get better. I promise. We'll get used to doing this YouTube thing, and we'll get out here in the garden. There's a garden. I don't know if you can see it from my back porch. It's raining. There's a garden out there, and I've got I got over 100 tomato plants. We only have an acre lot here, and that's counting where our house is sitting. I have over 100 tomato plants. Got tons of peppers, watermelons, cantaloupe, squash, cucumbers, zucchini, beans, bell peppers. A little bit of everything planted. So you can do it right in your backyard. You don't have to have a lot of land. I would love to have a lot of land. I'd love to have a 100-acre farm, but we have our homestead. We have our fort right here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching today. Have a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.